It's the Caitlin Lee MTGO Show.
The new vintage cube. We got Embercleave in here now. I got some food in front of me. So thinking in terms of pack one, pick one. It's a weaker pack, sure, but there's some powerful cards here. We could try out Embercleave. Go into red aggro. You could take Blightsteel, hoping to get a Tinker. Maybe Sneak Attack, though I like it less with Sneak Attack. I'm kind of a walking Ballista gamer. There is no Salvagers in this, and then you could pack one, pick one Parallax Wave. The card's messed up. Yeah, let's take the Parallax Wave. Normally, I would take Ballista out of that pack, I think. Oh, hello. So if I'd gone pack one, pick one Walking Ballista, I'd be taking Urza here. None of these are good follow-ups to Parallax Wave, really. Like, the white cards just aren't... They aren't on the same level as Channel, Archon, or Urza. So we're basically looking at a fresh pack, where we can decide if we want to Archon, Urza, or Channel. And I think Archon and Channel are both a level above Urza. So again, if I'd taken the Walking Ballista plus Urza is better than Archon or Channel. But, since we're here, I'm going to take one of either the green or the black card. And I think they're very close. Let's Channel somebody. I feel like I reanimate her more often than I get to Channel. Hey folks, Red Yeem, new cube season. You know what, I'm 333. Get stashes here. Merry Cubemas to you too, Mr. Mark. You know what, seriously, why not? Oh man, I would have had such a gorgeous artifact start. If I'd gone Ballista into Urza, into Academy. I kind of have to want to take the Academy anyway. We'll take Through the Breach though. Do red-green Breach Channel. I got some turkey stew in front of me. Some nice spice. Got some green tea. Get a little bit of caffeine in my brain. Heck yeah, Hellstorm. This is not the Alpha Frog cube. This is the Holiday cube. We could try this delayed blast fireball out. Oh, Palantir's just gonna be good in a Channel Through the Breach deck, right? I'll probably just grab that one. Oh, shoot it up! Hey, the Shek thinks that's 65 months. Good day to you too, big goof. The White Weenie Drafter is gonna be sad that there's no Parallax Wave. Yeah, well. Fuck 'em. One less Parallax Wave in the wild for us to deal with, huh? Well, that's a late Fable. Pick 5 Fable. Hell yeah. I picked that card very highly. Hey, Pepperidge Farmer thinks the Sob thinks the 30 months. Yeah, I'm glad you're here too. Hope you're having a pleasant Wednesday afternoon, early evening, whatever it is for you. Caffeine in the morning really is awesome. You're not wrong. Yeah, I've been really enjoying my my switch from soda to tea. I've lost a lot of weight. Dropped like over 10 pounds in the last 2 months. 0 exercising. 0. I think I like the Ugin here, just as something to do off the channel. The Garden is tempting too. Kind of a late deck, kind of a late Breach. Oh, welcome, Pity 5. Hopefully the stream will help you figure out some of the stuff. Start recognizing some cards, some interactions. Yeah, I've heard that before. Newer players enjoying the stream, even though my stream is, like, not focused that way. I'm gonna grab this here Questing Druid. The Seek is, like, not especially good with our top end. But it'll still help me hit land drops and stuff. That's still like a great red-green card. We want to cut red-green. A Cubeless Miracle! You know, Dasher's Moon. Yeah, what kind of tea do I like? I tend to alternate between chai and green tea. And in the summer, I pick mint out of my yard. I'm so happy seeing Soul Guide Lantern in here. I'm gonna take credit for that switch. The Relic to Soul Guide. Back Contagion now. I think I want this Chariot. Chariot and Fable are doing something similar where they're just like bringing a lot of value to the table. Coming up the board. I passed all that artifact stuff in the Ballista Wield anyway. Amazing. I don't think I want to channel Ballista. We could end up with the some infinite mana combos in red that can use Ballista though. So I guess I'll grab it. The Pyrite spell was a little tempting there. Cleave was not an Alpha Frog. Earl Grey gang. If you order Earl Grey at like a diner or something, do you go tea Earl Grey hot? Run the Picard. Yeah, right, Maltese. Finally! Finally some cube content around here. I'm almost done with my breakfast. And we're only in Booster 1. Love it. Huh. Let's try this shit out. Good morning, Chef. Are you, I assume you're a chef in real life? Are you one of those fancy ones that you see on the TV? Oh, we got Shadow Spear. Like, are you used to people calling you chef? These need more salt. Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Every time you watch a cooking show. Teacher now? Gotcha, gotcha. You should still make your students call you chef. Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Oh my. Hello. This is a good start. This is a good start of the cube season. A little B-Lotus action. Heck yeah, Dabu. You can't believe I'm passing Usher. I'm not only passing Usher, I'm disowning it. And all of its relations, the entire family. You could call this the fall of the House of Usher. Never to be drafted on the stream again, unless I feel like it. Love that Mana Works. Love that for you. Wow. That's a pass, huh? If the Ruby wasn't in here, we'd probably take Wheel of Fortune. Channeling into Wheel is fine. You can like scrap together combos with it. Alright, I just got so much more powerful. Now just give us an Emrakul, maybe a sneak attack. Maybe some Minsk and Boo action. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, old man. Yeah, not having Lumog's a bummer. Card's excellent. Obviously. I'll take a prime time, I guess. It's like that, or maybe Glorybringer. Glorybringer might fit our, like, beatdown curve of Fable into Chariot better. But prime time also, like, ramps you into Ugin naturally. Right, they left in the worst Ulamog. It was weird. The worst one's better with, like, Through the Breach and Sneak Attack. But the 10-mana Ulamog is just, like, so much better with Channel and casting naturally. I agree with you that it's better. It's also a reanimation target. What's up, Maxwell? Emmy! I'm just wiping some soup off my face here, don't mind me. That was a tasty breakfast. Now this This is a good start. This is a juicy start. I mean, made this so much better, right? The channel, the 3D Breach looks looking much better. The Palantir looking much better. Yeah. Yeah, that was perfect. A sneaky boy, a sneak attack. Yeah, maybe a sneak attack. Maybe like one more Eldrazi. How do I feel about Torsten? If I do get sneak attack, it could be really good, right? Do you like the Atraxa thing in terms of finding another creature to sneak in? Oh, we didn't get Lotus until pack 2, formerly Beef. Pack 1, you're not going to guess what pack 1 pick 1 is. I'll let you try formerly Beef. But you won't be able to guess it. You think I should have taken Rabbit? Ugin, Magda. A different Black Lotus. It was this Parallax Wave. Idiot. How could you not guess that? You absolute rube. So Triplicate Titan is not bad with Channel and Through the Breach. I think I want this Taiga, though. That good mana. If I can guarantee my pack 1 pick 1, besides power and stuff. I mean, I really like playing with Academy decks. It's like one of my favorite things to do. So it'd be kind of fun to play with Gruff Triplets. Seems like a good one for Sneak Attack, maybe, potentially. I'm going to take Zerda here, though. This is going to be a really good shell for the Zerda Infinite. If we get either Basalt Monolith or Grim Monolith. It really was Big Ben. Yeah, I took Parallax Wave. Pack 1, I took Parallax Wave over Ballista. And then the Ballista Wield. That's kind of cool. Is this something that I want? I can see playing Seething Song here. This gets you through the breach quicker. I'll have plenty of times to try out the trumpeting. Yeah, that's what cubes like, huh, Radium? It's very, very rare that you're just, like, locked into an archetype that you don't want to be in. Usually you have a ton of agency. I like the branching tree analogy, too. A bunch of different tree limbs leading different directions, different paths. As your deck gets, like, more and more hyper-focused and narrow. Yeah, Portal's technically something to channel into. If I get a Mana Crypt, if I have Mana Crypt and Black Lotus, I might play some 6s. Or Soul Ring. I know it's greedy to be talking about Mana Crypt and Soul Ring when I already have Mox Turfy and Black Lotus here. Hey Shrines, thanks to the sub, thanks to 26 months. Happy Chrysler. Happy Chrysler to you too. Happy Chrysler days, everybody. I think pack 1 pick 1ing dual lands to Stemmy, dual lands specifically, is a valid strat if you are looking at a weak pack and you tend to draft 3 color decks. If you tend to draft 3 or 4 color decks. If you're a drafter who will like very often play like mono red if it's open or mono white if it's open, or a 2-color deck that doesn't need much fixing, then why are you first picking a dual land, right? What are you doing? So for certain drafters, I think it can be fine, but I don't actually recommend it. And it's not, and as you've noticed, it's not how I draft. I actually talked about that a lot on the article that I wrote for Channel Fireball pretty recently. If you take a dual land, you have to be playing both of those colors for the card to end up being played. If you take some red card, you just have to be playing red. Way more likely to actually use it. Yeah, when I passed Plateau earlier, I was thinking there was the offside chance that I see a 4th and regret passing it. We saw a late Plateau at some point. And here's the 4th. I think I do want it. This 4th Aerlingus, I think it's better than these other cards. We have a little bit of white production. We've got treasures from Fable and Magda, and there's Black Lotus, of course. Man, I've never channeled into 4th. That could be fucked up. Fetch is typically more first pickable than duels. Correct, yeah. Especially in a cube with tri-lands. Fetches are more desirable. First draft of the season, yeah. Feeling pretty good about it. I don't really want any of this. I think I'm going to take the Raptor. Maybe Besiege You. How are we doing on playables? We're doing really well on playables. Raptor's pretty good, though. If you have, like, an excess of playables, it's really way better to replace a basic land, though, than replace some other spell. Wasn't I just playing Cube? I was playing the Alpha Frog Cube. This is the Holiday Cube. Oh, a Fury. Yeah, Traxa only works with Through the Breach. And we don't have Sneak Attack, so I'm gonna grab this Fury. Card's fucked up. Anyway, I just linked you to Stimmy. I think an Arid Mesa would be the best land for us here. Oh, thanks for the sub to Stimmy. I can't remember what I took over the plateau. I remember I was thinking about it, potentially with 4th. I know it's in here, though. One of these cards. My music playlists are in the stream description. In the stream you are at right now. There's a link to all my YouTube playlists. And if you're looking for one that isn't listed there, you can, like, click one and go to that YouTube page there. They're all there. It's a monolith action for this Zerda, Finished a cube? I mean, we've almost finished drafting it. Ooh, the Cityscape Leveler. I dig it. Probably not playing Torsten now, unless I get a late sneak attack. Heck yeah, Osprey. Oh, not quite in the mood for this one. Here we go. Some of that good stuff. Hey, there's that Arid Mesa I wanted. How about that? And I think the Arid Mesa, the planes to fetch with it, and the Caracas are going to be enough for this 4th. It'd be like bare minimum, but then we've also got like Fable Treasure, Magda Treasure, the Lotus. Is this an instant? It is. Ooh, Wooded Foothills. Our mana just got good. Like, we can play Ren and 6 here. We need, like, a playable. And I'd like to replace this Shadow Spear. First draft of the season, you know it. What album is this from? Flying Microtonal Banana is their first album when they were experimenting with microtones. And then they followed up on that later with KG and LW. There's the sneak attack! Yes! The Ignoble Hero would be great if there wasn't a sneak handy. I think we do play the Torsten now. Now that we have Sneak and Breach for it. Oh shit, what up? Hey Chop, thanks to 73 months. This deck is hot, yeah. We just need to not get run the fuck over in the early game. And we got like Fury for that, right? We'll be fine. Maybe we'll get some random Mana Dork or something. Green wasn't super open, but we mostly wanted it for the channel. Could almost tinker, but it's like just Cityscape Leveler and Wormcoil. And we have no blue mana. Mostly that, mostly the lack of blue mana. Oh, there's a Vantage in here. Questing Druid plus Fireball? What do you mean? Oh, Questing Druid and Delayed Blast. Gotcha. When I hear Fireball, I don't think of this newfangled, like, 10-word card. There's an older Magic card with a Fireball as its name. Also saw play in Channel decks, right? Ooh. Well, we didn't get a Zerda combo. cutting Shadow Spear. We have 1 cut to make. Probably Oddity, or maybe one of the 6s. We had 2 cuts to make. Yeah, let's cut the Oddity, and then... I'm not sure. Maybe Wormcoil Engine. I mean, I can channel into Wormcoil. But I can pitch Inferno Titan to Fury. Hell of a deck we got here. I do not think Seething Song is medium in this deck. With Sneak Attack and Through the Breach and Glorybringer and Fury and Inferno Titan and Wormcoil and 4th Aerolingus. Yeah, you're just super wrong. It's like cutting Dark Ritual in a Phyrexian Arena deck. This is the spot for it. Yeah, there's an article for Gigasaurus. I would cut Wormcoil Engine before Cityscape in terms of something to channel into. Yeah, Ballista's a good card. There's a reason I draft this card very aggressively, Walking Ballista. It just fits whatever stage your curve is at. We're also, like, missing things to do in the early game, so I don't know why you'd be looking at cutting the Ballista. I think it's going to be Wormcoil. And I don't hate playing the Black Lotus as a spell in this deck either. So you could even cut 2 things. Just make sure you don't miss land drops. Deck really doesn't want to miss land drops. We do have Fable, though. Fable and Palantir that are helping with that. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go make some more tea. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, J2 Sizzle. Thanks the sob. Thanks for 42 months. Fucking tea, man. Alright, I have returned. Okay. Yeah, Wormcoil versus Inferno is hard. I kind of like Wormcoil as a channelable, because it just like immediately gains you that life back. But Inferno Titan does pitch to Fury. And it's more powerful with Sneak Attack. Just kills people. They only want 2 forests in here? That's not right. This would be 6 green sources. This is 11 red. Maybe I'll cut the Inferno Titan too. Like I was having an awing over which 6 drop to cut. Fuck them, we don't need 6 drops. I'd also see cutting the Sentinel, though I have enjoyed the Sentinel. Sand's fucking sick. Hopefully they don't have a discard spell for me. So then it gets way worse. Yeah, the plan is to turn 1 this Torsten. No. No! God damn it! Everything is terrible. Such a difference. Such a difference that the die roll makes, huh? We'll just concede. No. We can rip. We just need to draw 1 more green source the next 2 turns. We're still turn 3ing a Torsten. It's still good. Get a Fury and a channel for interaction. What more do you need? A Black Lotus? A Black Lotus to play a turn 1 Torsten? Yeah. And now they've had time to, like, you know, hold up counter magic mana and stuff, so the channel might not even be good. A Mountain to play the Questing Druid would be alright, too. Is that, like, a moral balance you're talking about, Cravian? Taiga would be sick. We also have 2 fetches for that Taiga. That Inquisition did so much work. There's a reason I value that cheap interaction so very highly. It's discarding it, I suppose. Two more lands. Let's go. Other High Titan. Try Refreshing Fist. Brood. Alright, Burst Lightning versus the World. Let's go. I dig Big Goof. I talked about them a few days back. There were a lot of changes. It was like a... Not really like a one-word, like a two-sentence summary or whatever. The biggest change is that they're moving over to swapping in like packages, so that more old nostalgia cards get a chance in the sun. So Twin got shifted out, and this cycle we're getting Scape Shift stuff and Doomsday stuff. And their intent is to give us stuff like Consecrated Sphinx and Tangle Wire and other cards that people miss. I actually had an influence on it, Dirty Turkey. Not on Twin being gone. I literally said nothing about Twin that I remember. I can show you the DMs. Chris, one of the main curators for the Cube, messaged me to ask my opinion. And I made a lot of suggestions, and a solid amount of them made it in. But I don't really have strong opinions on whether or not Twin should be in the Cube or not. Golos is legendary. It's kind of an awkward card to bounce with Caracas, though. It's like bouncing Solemn, right? Yeah. I'm a little bit worried that the Cube is like more pointed towards that, Dirty Turkey. Because the main curator is also someone that like grinds a ton. And I'm worried about like people losing track of like why the Cube is so popular, because more people play it than the top like however many trophy earners or whatever, right? Like those people might play it the most. But one of the appeals to Vintage Cube, and something that I don't think he values quite highly enough, one of the main appeals to Vintage Cube is that people that are sick of Magic, people that are like getting overwhelmed with new product releases, have something that can come back and be like, oh, Mox Ruby, I know that card. Let's murder someone with that. And I think that's the real strength of it. Walking Melissa's got a hard carry. What editions am I excited to play with? So I have Doomsday in my personal cube. I'd really like to see it win with like not just Thassa's Oracle. Like I wanna use it to like set up like Sheldock Isle Emrakul and that sort of stuff. I wanna be cute with it. But that's what I'm excited to try with. They're kind of close to dead. Well, they need to figure out something nowish, huh? Yeah, basically, like, I want there to be a limit on cards that are complex for complexity's sake. And obviously the busted new cards should make it in. But you should hedge towards, nostalgia. That said, the nostalgia picks that, like, consistently go 15th pick Really happy to see a lot of those go. Like Survival just wasn't supported in the cube. That was one that I'd been harping on. Might have influenced it getting removed. Who knows? And my argument with Survival is that it needs to be supported. You need to have cards like Squee that can return every turn. And I would use Master of Death, not Squee. I think that's a better Magic card. But cards that can return every turn to generate card advantage. Maybe use both. Have Squee and Master of Death in there. And then also have Bazaar and some madness stuff. So leading off the turn with Brain Freeze Self is the sort of thing you do when you got Yawgmoth's Will in hand. And you're trying to cobble a win together. And they found a turnabout, so I think this is actually a win, yeah. It's frustrating. Opponent's at 8 life. We can do 7. we can do 7 on our upkeep. I think it Mind Twist my last card anyway, so I guess it's only 4. There are Eldrazi in here, yeah, that's valid. Turn into Twitch chat over here. Yesterday someone was trying to brain freeze me. Twitch chat was like, "Up, dead." I'm like, I've got a Blightsteel Colossus. I was like way too dismissive about it too. Yeah, the Foretell is the weird Fire Blast card. Yep, dead. The Fireball thing is only 6 mana, right? Isn't this like a lot of mana? Yeah. I only have 5 mana here, friends. Remember when they Mind Twisted me down to Burst Lightning and I had 2 lands Burst Lightning? I wonder how many people scoop from that spot. I'm just like, yep, that's the game we're playing. Top deck Walking Ballista, play Walking Ballista, let's go. Hey, Silverjag, thanks for 79 months. When am I meeting your parents? Whenever you bring them over. I would love to meet your parents, Silverjag. Shoop, 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 shoop. This is a lot of mana. What the fuck? 20 mana? What do you need 20 mana for? Is this a crisis? Upheaval, sure. Alright, I'm gonna ping the Ballista. I'm gonna ping them for 1. They should have saved their Mind Twist, huh? Remember that Mind Twist they played to get the Burst Lightning out of my hand? If they held on to that for right now... Oh, they've got an Archon? Alright, well, that's good. I thought they were just gonna, like, replay Golos or something. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Pockets of Hot thinks the 6 months, the half a year. Yeah, Archon, notably, not a legend for Caracas. Really don't have the white mana for Unexpectedly Absent. I think we're just running this again. Maybe Burst Lightning's worse than Wild Nicottle. Neither is great. 3 ways to kill me that turn. Yeah, and only one of them mattered. They could have just played the damn Archon. Didn't need any of that shit. Just gonna Seek the Beast turn 1. Kinda ugly, huh? Still no green source. I do cut my own hair, yeah. Just give her the old buzz. Well, at least that one breaks. Why would you say that, Dabu? Why would you do that? Wish we had a green source handy. Just keep replaying the chariot. Maybe I'll rip one next turn. Maybe I'll rip an Emrakul for this through the breach. Maybe a little Mind Twist Beam. Opponent's holding on to their Mox to build up Storm Count with it. My brain just like worked this turn through backwards. It was like, all right, is it worth pitch casting this Fury? Let's think about this. Get to pump the Questing Druid. Can use it to crew the Chariot before it dies. Oh right, I have 5 mana. All right. I don't know if the Tiltify page is fully up. Golands. The Cube for Charity is a 4v4 tournament that we do every year. Every year. There's some information up on Twitter. Basically, J-Bro and Jim have had this long-standing rivalry. Cube-based rivalry. And this is going to be Season 5, I think. My 3rd time playing with J-Bro. Or my 4th time playing with J-Bro now. And we're going to be playing Cube in support of Doctors Without Borders. And Jim's team is going to be playing for an LGBT legal defense group. Both great charities. The teams are the same as last year, but minus Cedric and plus Doomwake on Jim's team. Doctors Without Borders is the charity that we're going to be playing for. The J-Bro squad. This is not the old art on High Tide. Old border, though. Fury deals 4 damage. This is an 0-4. Spellseeker's a 1-1. Really didn't want to miss that Palantir. I was hoping the questing finally found me some green mana. I guess that happened. By Emrakul. Yeah, losing Chariot and Palantir. If I'd played the song, I couldn't have played the Questing Druid this turn. Last game, my Crocus bounced Golos several times. Almost at lethal, too. Like we were a turn off from closing it. And then they went off and they had a High Tide Brain Freeze win that didn't actually win because we had Emrakul in our deck. But then they upheavaled and played an Archon as their last card. The last unknown. Y'all wonder who the executor is for Yawgmoth's Will? I don't. Because it's me. Rough job. Last game I said that they should have upheaval and then mind twisted me. I think that's what's happening here. You know what I could have done? I could have floated green with Besiju and then channeled Besiju. Kill the Academy here. By hand. Well, they can't upheaval me again this game. Or mind twist me. That seems like a pretty good clock though, huh? Just 6 power. So they 6 me to 12. Black Lotus has already been used. Yeah. I think you're supposed to keep this hand. With the Mognon too. The deck doesn't have a lot of early game plays. So I think you just keep one with the 2-drop. And it's possible I should be leading on Wooded Foothills in case I draw a channel for the turn 2 again. Instinctive to play the fast lands first. If they play 2 more artifacts, I'm going to Song out the Fire. Oh, I guess I don't have to if I attack with Magda, huh? They didn't have black mana. They had just upheavaled. They had an Underground Sea in their fucking hand. You literally watched them put it in their hand. There's no question of, do they have an Underground Sea? Don't love this, but I do want to play the Chariot next turn. So he's using the song as Lotus Petals thing. You can set it so that Moto doesn't remind you if you have mana floating. On combo turns, when I've got a lot of mana floating, though, I kind of do appreciate the reminder. Merry Cubist to you too. You're in stream. Oh man, we get to pull off the Caracas Chariot line that I wanted to do last game. That's gonna be juicy. Caracas bouncing your own things is way less oppressive than Caracas bouncing your opponent's things, which just feels super unfair. Oh, hello. I think Aetherflux was their scariest card, and this way we also get to trade with the Germ. And then we get the discount, the legend discount for channeling, because the Chariot's a legend. So we still have enough mana to do the loop. And that's a lot of cats. That's almost too many cats. Fair enough. Venser is out this cube, yeah. Yeah, I always dug the Venser Caracas thing. And sometimes Recurring Nightmare. Two combo decks back to back. Oh boy. The delayed fireball thing Should probably just be some random critter. Oh, hello. Do we get to do the thing? Is this gonna make the whole draft worth it? Oops. Undo. Undo! As much as I like Fable, and as much as it sets me up for 4th, I don't know if you keep this one. I mean, Fire Confluence could stabilize some boards. I think we send it back. This has a lot of the same strengths and weaknesses as our last hand. Let's go to 5. Alright, I'll keep this one. And then hopefully Druid will find me some lands. Which I've been Chariot and Firing. Just all in on Sneak. Probably not. We'll do like that. Well, maybe I should have responded to their fetch, so we don't get spell pierced here. Hey, we found that land I wanted. I mean, it's just Lava Axe here. They probably don't want to play a creature, though. I think it's probably better to play the Questing Druid, right? Than Lava Axe them. Not actually sure, because we're playing Chariot next. Oh, let's do the thing, why not? I don't know if I'm supposed to play Sneak or Chariot next turn. Like if I don't draw land. Sealing Song would be kind of hot. We shoveled it back in with Arid Mesa. There's other cards to hit too, Fist of Thor. We got a Cityscape Leveler in here. It resolved. That's such a good sign. Now we just need to live. That's the easy part, right? I'm gonna sneak in Torsten anyway. Emrakul doesn't give a fuck about One Ring protection. Wrong turn to 4th, though. Is Torsten even any good? Yeah, I think it's alright. They still haven't hit their 3rd land. They've like Expressive, they've One Ringed. Pretty hard for them to not have a 3rd land by now, huh? Claim the free cube. When you go to join, you'll have an option in ways to pay for it. I literally used my free ticket to join this. It does sign up for guests. Otherwise, people would just create a bunch of new accounts. It's only existing accounts. This is the vintage cube. New version of it. Reworked. Better, faster, stronger. Some nice sneak action there. Very sneaky. Basically is your in-stream, yeah. Selesnya Traxa. Yeah, it's pretty good in this spot. It's pretty good in natural order decks for setting up and finding Craterhoof. This hand needs some help, but, you know, we've got a Burn Spell. We've got a Palantir. Could work out. We have a channel that needs a green source. And a fatty to channel into. There's enough promise here for sure. I'm not going to use Burst Lightning on Magda when I've got a Crocus in hand. The risk was we would draw like a Mox and then be able to play tap out for Palantir. But I like this. Now they have to decide if they want to spend their mana replaying their 2-drop. And then I would burst so I could tap out for Palantir. Why didn't I attack with the Torsten? The One Ring gave them protection. It's like a fog. It's like a fog for a turn, the turn they play it. So it'd be like if your opponent's played a Moment's Peace, and then you're like, it doesn't really matter whether you attack with your creatures or not, right? That Ward 2 is scary. Maybe I don't play Palantir on my turn. Maybe I spend my turn bursting it. Really awkward, right? With these like 2-3 drops that want to get down and start accruing value. No punchers. Oh shit, what up? Hastily locks it on. It's 52 months. Merry Cubmas to all. Wow, now I'm really glad I didn't play Palantir. That would have been a dicking. Hopefully the Sentinel can help me find another green source for channel and the ME to channel into. Opponent just looted away Fire Ice and Magda. Well, we've drawn something to channel into, and we've drawn a green source. So this appears to be going well. If Dak was really the greatest thief in the multiverse, he probably wouldn't be so fucking dead, huh? Just saying. I like thieves that are alive, that's all. Stolen a life insurance policy, yeah. I actually am a Dak truther. I also believe that he faked his own death. I think if I want a Glory Bringer now, instead of channel Ugin Palantir, Ugin would basically have to -3, which is annoying. But the Thopter probably chumps the Sentinel, so then there'd just be a factory attacking it. What's this Glory Bringer here? The greatest thief in human history? You haven't heard of him. In fiction, I would vote for Lupin. I'll just let Dak die. Nice. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Sneak. Thanks for the sub. What if I just don't even play channel this game? Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Demi Man, at least 18 months. Eight damage. They gotta be a little worried now. There's 4 in the air, and this is 8 trample, and they're only at 11. I almost wonder if Ugin should come out. Let's see. This will let them live at 1, right? With Caracas Bouncers, Seascape Leveler clears the Construct token. Glorybringer exerts on a mirror token. 1/1 token blocks Sentinel. 2/1/1s block the Leveler. They take 6 plus 4 is 10. We're taking 5 and going to 13. Which means I think Channel works. Yeah, Channel works. Alright, let's take it. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Workshops. Thanks for the 69 months. Subbing for 3 months in advance. You love to see it. Nice indeed. Oh, we're spinning Urza? Alright. Fair enough. This is how we're tapping? Awkward. Hey, Stage Chan, thanks to $4.20. Did we need to bouncers in combat? I don't think so. I'm like pretty happy with them tapping out all their defenders. It's like a pleasant surprise, not a negative one. So for the One Ring to Fog, you do need to cast it. You can't just cheat it into play like what they just did. And that's a bummer for them. Cool. Yeah, so when you sign in here, there's an option for vintage points. There's an option to use QPs, both of which I have expended.